A luxury joyride turned into a court date.
An interstate chase ended with a police shooting tonight.
Police say he led them on a high-speed pursuit, which ended in a crash.
The big cases seem to grab headlines more and more.
We were sure that there was going to end up being civilian injury.
Have you ever sped before?
Have I ever sped before? Do you know who you're talking to? Everybody sped before. And if you don't, then you're one of those people that I pass because you're going too slow.
So how often do you pull people over for speeding?
I pull people over quite frequently. It's a good part of when I am actually doing traffic stops, it's a good part of what I'm doing. So I'd say 60 to 75% of the time.
How fast are they usually going over the speed limit?
Most people are doing anywhere from 10 to 15 over the speed limit. I think it's common myth that people get a little fudge factor of 5 to 10 and police aren't going to bother them, but your average is 5 to 15 over.
And with that, the view of range of where you start to pull people over?
Yeah, every officer has their own discretion on how fast somebody has to go before they pull them over. I take in consideration of the time of day, the road conditions, how many vehicles are on the road, if it's on CVU road and kids are walking to school in the morning.
Yeah.
So I take it's the totality of the whole circumstance of what's going on, whether I choose how fast I pull someone over at that part.
So do you speed?
Yeah, I do.
Do you speed on a regular basis?
Yeah, usually I keep around 10 to 15 over.
10 to 15 over. Do you, when you're driving 10 to 15 over, are you always on the lookout for police because you know you're doing something wrong?
No. I'm not really all too worried about it.
Out of all the speeders that you catch, what do you think the percentage of teens are?
It really depends on the year. During the school year, it's probably 25 to 40%.
Do you feel that going 10 to 15 over is a hazard to other members of the society?
Depending on the area. Like if it was a village area, yeah, but if I'm out on a highway route, not really.
Do you think that speeding is a problem that's getting worse or getting better with time?
Actually, I think it's probably getting worse.
Do you feel like there's anything that separates you from most kids who speed?
Other than dumb luck? No. Just dumb luck.
Versus William Spencer.
Do you think accidents like Dylan Peters' accident a couple months ago are making people more aware and making people slow down, the people that are directly affected?
I think tragedies like that play a big part for a very short period of time. It's when it's fresh in people's minds for a week or two after. It's there. It's in the forethought. I got to slow down. This was horrible. My friend just died. But as time goes on, people forget, and then it just kind of goes back to normal.
Yeah. So it's not permanent.
It's not a permanent fix. It's a very temporary, short-term solution usually.
Now, speeding is an ongoing problem. A recent study by the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety revealed that excessive speed is a factor in 1/3 of all fatal car accidents nationwide. Everyone does it. Everyone needs to realize they are doing it and need to slow down to stay alive and to keep people alive.